The Derby del Camino Real moments away. Fans in blue and fans in yellow for tonight's matchup between bitter rivals El Paso Locomotive FC and New Mexico United FC. Good evening to you here from Southwest University Park. Duke Keith, back with Tony Stark, alias Leandro Carrijo. Happy you could join us. Carrigo, it is wonderful to see you.
Thank you, guys.
This is as big a rivalry as these two teams face. It's against each other. But what is it like as a player to participate?
Yes, Doug, that's for to participate like this game, this derby, for the players that you have to play more than another game. Mm-hmm. It's a big games, big night, big fans. So play with heart and then get the 3 points.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think so. Everybody remembers this one, don't they?
Yeah, everybody remembers the Yuma in Santa Mar. How low the fans were and how much passion they have for the game. The big moments and the Matt Boehner getting a goal, stealing the point in Albuquerque, or El Paso's first win there in 2022. A lot of history. These teams play versus each other in the preseason, and even those games are intensive.
And indeed they are. Yuma even got a red card versus New Mexico in a friendly, as you see. But one of the biggest moments I remember, 2021, tight game, Locomotive down late, 95th minute. Diego Luna with a cross. Aron Gomez gets his head on it. And my broadcast partner, Carrigo, Leandro Carrijo with the finish. The celebration, a point stolen at the death.
So what a beautiful moment for the club and a great moment in memory for me.
That was one of the 16 matches played between El Paso and New Mexico since both clubs came into the league in 2019. Obviously both in the same region, but the similarities don't end there. Locomotive announces their name October 5th, 2018. United does theirs 5 days later, New Mexico United. Both opening on the same night in 2019 versus different opponents, of course. Both with big-time success. Locomotive back-to-back trips to the conference finals. New Mexico makes it to the quarterfinals of the Open Cup in 2019, and again this year defeating MLS opponents. Both teams with coaching changes, 4 for El Paso, 3 for New Mexico, and unfortunately the overall series lead, well, unfortunate if you were a Locomotive fan, favors the team up north.
More games in this series have been played in El Paso because of the COVID in 2020. The last game with the New Mexico was hard. Armando Moreno used to play for United, and he scored versus his old club. But Locomotive could not close the game and give up the 2 late goals to lose the game 3-2. A lot has changed since that game, including the coach.
Doesn't matter if you're first, the other one is last. You know that this is going to be on the field. This is going to be a battle. It's gonna push us to the limit. We need to be pushed to the limit, and the players, they need to push to the limit because it's the only way for us to get out of this situation.
Throw the records out the window. Who's hot right now doesn't matter. This is a rivalry game. This is the Derby del Camino Real from the Sun City of El Paso, Texas. Locomotive FC versus New Mexico United FC next.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com. Up and Running doesn't just sell running shoes. They make sure you get the right shoe for you. Our expert staff provide fitting analysis to get you the right fit every time. So many brands to choose from. Up and Running has hats, apparel, eyewear, and hydration gear. Ask about our free VIP. Stay active, stay healthy. Find your perfect running gear at Up and Running, 3233 North Mesa, Suite 205.
Hi, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and today I would like to introduce you to a new modality to treat joint pain, either shoulder, knee, or any other type of joint pain, called PNS, short for peripheral nerve stimulation. which is highly successful. So if you or anyone you know suffers from these type of ailments, please call us at 915-857-4130.
Welcome to Southwest University Park. Duke Keith Leandro Carrijo with you with the 17th Derby del Camino Real as we take a look at Locomotive's starting lineup. Notably, Yuma back in for the second straight match, but also Robert Coronado and Ricky Ruiz, the two new additions, are making the starting lineup today. Steven Rivas still working on that paperwork. For New Mexico United, Alex Tambakis is really the man who's made this work for the last 3 seasons for New Mexico United from the back, a big athletic defense. And it's going to be interesting to see these two teams, one at the top of the West, one at the bottom, go at it. But as we said in the pregame, Leandro, you throw the records out the window when it comes to derbies.
Yeah, that's a derby. Derby is a different game.
And we are underway from Southwest University Park. A very clear contrast today between which team is which. New Mexico in its gold.
You take a good look on the both team.
Indeed.
The blue and yellow.
That's right. Locomotive in its dark blue. Gold trimmed in turquoise this season. Their away strip. Armando Moreno, of course, leading the top of that Locomotive attack. The former New Mexico United player scored against his old team.
That is always happening.
Albuquerque, right? Turnover here. Lucas Stauffer trying to get something working up that left wing. Alex Tambakis has that firmly. The curse, the supporters group for New Mexico United in full voice. Eighth notch will be sure to get it going in section 105. Down behind Tambakis' goal in this first half. Javier Nevares trying to break it up. Rivas tries a shot squarely at Jamali Waite, who this week earned his 3rd save of the week. Voted on by the fans this season.
Great season for Jamal. Great season, great participation on the Copa America. So
had a
they
great
deserve,
run in for his friend Andre Blake, starting for Jamaica. Andre Blake injured for Copa America. And
he's there, he's doing the job. It's a good participate from Jamal.
Well, Locomotive certainly happy to have him back.
Yes,
between posts.
Yeah.
They needed his help.
It's always be good. You have national team players on this scale.
Here is Moreno. Scored via penalty up in Albuquerque. Locomotive looked solid with that goal by Moreno in the 87th minute. Had a 2-1 lead, but it was not to last. 2 goals in the 89th minute and then in stoppage time for United to take all 3 points just like that.
Yeah, that is happening on when you play derbies. You have to be ready until the end of the game. You can see it's always the game when they both teams play against each other. We saw great games, great moments on the games.
It will be Ruiz to take Locomotive's first corner. Ricky Ruiz as Locomotive's attack earns the set piece. Some contact in the box. Our referee whistles the play, well, to have never started. Eligio Arreguin is our center referee. Bennett Savage, Fernando Fierro are the assistant referees, and Drew Player is our 4th today. Clearing out the traffic. Reset. And here is Ruiz. Left-footed delivery. Into the middle. That was met in part by Robert Coronado, but also headed back out, and it'll be another corner kick coming. Noah Dolenmeyer. Large physical presence in the box. An easy target. Ruiz again curling that one in. That's headed out of trouble. The rebound falls to the waiting feet of Nevares, but his volley is cleared away. So good work by Locomotive to earn the corner, but solid defensively for United. Locomotive finding some good possession in these opening couple of minutes in the New Mexico attacking third.
Yes, they're starting well. Two corners in less than 5 minutes, and then that's good for the get the confidence, and then still play more and then go high.
Taylor Maples moves that out, but it's right back again. Flag goes up. And pass out of the back. And Moreno offside. Let's take a look at our Team Casa keys to the game. Eliminate the first big chance for New Mexico. Eric Quill has made it known they want to have that first big opportunity. Locomotive with a couple of good ones here with the corner kicks. If you're El Paso, you want to set the tone. That midfield and the back line going to have to work tonight to deal with the speed, especially on that left side. United's back line, offside is a big one. They do a great job of moving together as a unit. 9 offside calls in their last match with Birmingham. Very impressive. El Paso needs to have excellent timing on the pass tonight. We've already seen the offside flag go up on Moreno here. Don't bail out New Mexico and put pressure on Tambacas to make some saves. And exploit the back post. We know defensively New Mexico is very solid across the back. An area where El Paso might have some opportunities is that back line. Run to the back post. Center backs have to rotate on the ball. Well-placed crosses, potentially opening space. Locomotive not allowed a clean shot on goal yet, but that's what they're looking for with those set-piece opportunities especially.
Yes. The keys is the keys for the games they're starting. When you get this offsides, they represent the backside line. They go up fast and then keep the position on.
Javier Nevares getting the sarcastic cheer from the curse up in section 215 and 216. Oh, drive right up the middle. Tumi Moshabani flashing out, but too far, and goal kick coming. Should be pointed out, Locomotive missing Tony Alfaro, who's been out with extended injury. Justin Dillon, who's nursing himself back to health. Gonzalo Perua and Pilar Petrovic missing today from the lineup. But Yuma earning his second consecutive start. And Capitan is back in the lineup.
That Yuma Sanz is back on the second lineup.
Pilar Petrovic, of course, so key to Locomotive's attack and coming on against Phoenix. But he has been dealing with injuries all this season long.
Yes,
that's a great takeaway by Moshabani. Moshaban, my apologies.
That is difficult when you have 4 players in injuries on the middle of the season in an important game like that. This is difficult for the coach.
Well, he's trying to set something up after a good cross to him. He'll have to reset on that left wing. Dolenmeyer. Back to the indefatigable Spaniard. Say that 5 times fast. The 38-year-old from Madrid, Spain. Say what you will, he doesn't make the starting lineup quite as easily as he used to, but it just calms things down in that back line having that kind of experience.
Of course. When Yuma have experience on this league, so only here he's played like 6 years, no?
Right.
So he know the club, he know the fans, he know the field. So with
every season, he has been part of this Locomotive lineup.
Yes.
And the last original member of Locomotive FC on this squad, Daniel Bruce for New Mexico United, notably. has been part of things for New Mexico since 2019. Bruce today in the starting lineup, in the starting 11. Good movement here by New Mexico United, but lifted out by Nevares. Good recovery on Greg Hurst, the big Scotsman. Bearing down on Jamali Waite.
Yes, good run back from Nevares. He intercepted the ball.
See, patiently working their way through. Yuma gets a piece of the ball, but Hurst waits for the bounce to come back to him, and well done. And this will be Marco Micheletto. Leads the team in assists this season with 3. He's been an outstanding addition to this United roster. Low driving corner, lifted up. Nobody in gold there to meet it. And it'll be pushed out by Maples for a Locomotive throw. As we take a look, Eric Quill has done such a wonderful job leading this New Mexico lineup and team for basically the last, well, actually it's been a full season. Now the full-time head coach, he came in as the interim last year. Took over for Zach Prince June 13th in 2023. They had 22 games left in the season. Prince had an opportunity to move up to Major League Soccer and took it. But Quill finished with a record of 9-8-5, made the playoffs as the 8th seed. United had not done well up to that point. But what really stands out is United won 3 of the last 4 matches to close out the season and make the playoffs. They lost 1-0 to Sacramento. Quill has done an outstanding job. And notably, when he was at North Texas SC, they had their winningest season ever in USL League One at the time. In 2019, Quill coaching El Paso's own Ricardo Pepi as a part of that North Texas SC team.
That's
As we take a look at tonight, Beasley, Mitchell and company crunching the numbers. The number is 8, speaking of coaches. Wilmer Cabrera has had 8 different lineups in 9 games. Tonight is his 9th match as head coach. The only time he's had the same lineups, May 24th and June 1st. And a lot of that is due to injuries, a lot to international duties. Last week, Locomotive had 8 players unavailable to injuries and COVID. And we pointed out earlier, 6 players now, we've seen regular minutes, are out of the lineup tonight. So it's been a patchwork. Trying for Hurst around the corner. Yuma able to bounce that off. And a point to the spot. It's going to be a penalty. Yuma's called for the foul.
so in turns his moment because that maybe I don't see, but that fall from Yuma or from Jamal?
Well, that's Daniel Bruce going down in a heap. Yuma. No, well, that's actually Jamali Waite with a foul.
Yes.
So Waite gets the foul called against him.
So
you see Yuma with his arms up, and you see contact, and you immediately think, well, it's number 24. That's not the case. It was Jamali Waite making contact.
That's not my fault.
Right? Don't look at me, Rev.
So
as we enter the 14th minute,
yes,
it will be Greg Hurst.
At this point, you must leave the ball for the keeper, because the keeper is come late. So
Hurst with 7 goals on the season. You saw the late contact. Bruce goes down in a heap and earns New Mexico United a penalty and a golden opportunity for the team in gold. Greg Hurst from the spot. Wait, guessed right, but it wasn't fast enough. Greg Hurst easily slots it to the corner, and United takes a 1-0 lead in the 14th minute.
That's there's a moment when you can lose your concentration on this in this type of the moment they play in the one balls, the not dangerous ball. So I don't know if that talking the keeper's talking the Yuma. They calling for the ball, but the smart point for the forward.
Hurst coming to the United States in 2019 to join Chattanooga Red Wolves. Moved on to Union Omaha, played with Phoenix Rising, and has been a part of this United lineup for the past 2 seasons. And Eric Quill and company are happy campers on the road here in El Paso. United already with 4 wins, a 4-4-1 record on the road coming into tonight. And they have that first goal, that first big opportunity, and they took advantage of it.
Yes. That's just starting. That's the moment. You know that game is the derby, always the interesting game, no?
It's hard, especially in a derby match. Locomotive certainly has all of the motivation they need playing against their rivals, looking to get their first win at home this season. All 3 of Locomotive's wins have come on the road. Great switch out to Abdi Mohammed. Mohammed setting it up. Through ball. All the way through. Yuma does a great job. Daniel Bruce out there. You saw Hurst, as we pointed out, his 8th goal of the season. Also scored versus LAFC. Screamer in the U.S. Open Cup. Made it a bit of a contest in the Open Cup match on the road in Los Angeles, but LAFC would go on to score once more and win 3-1. But Hurst certainly knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. For United, their 25th goal of the season. And here's the part for El Paso that they've got to get right. Great back pass, looking for Rivas. The drop-off, having a go. Eric Calvillo misses it wide.
You can saw the different formation from El Paso. Today is the Rivas is play more like winger, and then Moshavani is play like 10. So interesting point from Wilmar, no?
Well, you see the 5 up front. The press is on. See Tambakis elects to play from the back. Maples, that right wing. Locomotive there to intercept. Rivas back to Nana Hosu. And along the left wing again, they get it out to Muhammad. He's had lots of space up that wing.
Yeah, he received that is the 3rd ball, and they receive it a lot.
So Greg Hurst in the 14th minute to give United the 1-0 lead.
That is the saying about the football and the soccer. That's no important or like you start, and then the more important is like you finish. We hope that the El Pasos can do well until they finish the game.
Nicoletto. That's laid off, but nobody there in goal to pick it up. Deflected out for a Locomotive throw. El Paso had worked their way up in the opening minutes for some good opportunities on corners. We talked about that in our Team Casa keys to the match. That'll be a foul. Foul on Nevares to go the other way. Young man on loan from FC Juarez, and a young man that you've gotten to know pretty well as you work with FC Juarez and their academy team. And here with Mountain Star Sports Group, making his way to El Paso on loan this year from Locomotive sister squad across the border.
Yes, I've now he's playing in the midfield. You remember that I told you, I know him, I saw him play on midfield.
From the right wing, Astorga, the El Paso native, back in his hometown. Franklin and Canutillo graduate, before going on to Azusa Pacific to play his college soccer.
Oh, that's good.
Astorga, Bruce, back to the net, lays off. Turning and dealing. Akale trying to get that one in there. Left in, and that's going to be a Akale whistle for the foul as he took out Moshaban. Locomotive, as you see, looking for its first goal in 4 matches. They've been outscored 8-0 in that span. We talked about New Mexico seizing that first big opportunity, which of course they did with the penalty. Locomotive will be hard-pressed to try and find some offense on their home pitch tonight. That's the one thing.
That is that.
United with 25 goals this season. Locomotive last in the league with 15. The turnover, though, promising. Laid off, laid back again, having a go. It's in! Nevarez with the volley equalizes. Javier Nevarez from outside the box.
Wonderful shooting from Nevarez. They had the pontes. The key for him. Good shotting, strong pass.
Locomotive's bench, they want to see the replay on the big screen. And why not? The ball just given up by Nicoletto. That's the mistake, and the layoff perfectly done to Nevarez. Calvillo.
Yeah, good. Smart.
Great vision, right?
Yeah, yes.
Thought about taking it himself, knew Nevarez would have the better shot.
Yes, when the Calvillo saw that all the lines is close him, he's thinking, let me lay off for heavy reaction fast and shooting. Great for both.
Javier Nevarez in the 22nd minute to equalize for Locomotive. I think we need to talk about the lack of goal scoring more often, because that happened right after.
That is that's at the derby. The derby is where you can so many things outside the field.
Into the 23rd minute, Locomotive has its answer to the 14th minute penalty, won and converted by United. The yellow card is out as Moshaban is down. And it's Micheletto seeing the caution, first of the night issued to Marco Micheletto, the Italian, in the 23rd minute.
And the second ball is Micheletto is lost. He's lost the ball for the first goal, and then now he's getting a yellow card. So it's going to be in danger for the
Very
new
dangerous. Yeah, dangerous foul. And certainly worth the caution.
It's a good job from El Paso, from the press. They press well and then get back the ball. Good tackles.
Here is Moshaban trying to switch it out left, but waiting was Mohammed. Calvillo with it. Eric Calvillo with the assist to Nevarez. Switches out to the left end. Moreno. Well done again, Locomotive, and Tambakis keeps that one from going out for a corner. Great interchange. Moreno, Ricky Reis. But Locomotive finding some joy up that left wing.
Yes, a good pass from Javi. He's find the Armando's find the hands. Good combination.
The USL Summer of Soccer continues on CBS. Surging Detroit City FC, led by first-year head coach Danny Dichio, hosts newcomer Rhode Island FC with the reigning USL Championship Player of the Year, Albert Diqua. That's August the 3rd, 2 p.m. on the CBS Network. Great to have the USL on the CBS Network, CBS Sports Network. Of course, Golazo and the main one. Oh, beautifully done. Up and over the head. The offside flag goes up. Moreno. Cheeky little bounce to Ribas, but Ribas ahead of the back line. Third offside. Locomotive's first goal in over a month here at Southwest University Park. I mean, it's just been challenging.
Yes.
I don't mean to be flip about it, but a month and a half between home goals. That was solid, though. Well done. June the 19th, the last time. Locomotive at home versus Oakland Roots. Oh, that was away. Pardon me. Oakland Roots. Last goal at home was the 1-1 draw with Phoenix on the 15th.
They say the derby is an interesting game too. You saw things you don't saw the other games.
Everything is magnified, isn't it?
Yes.
We see Wilmer Cabrera in his 9th game in charge in Locomotive, bringing in
the first derby for him, no?
First derby for him. Bringing in a couple of familiar faces for him, though, from his time at RGVFC. Robert Coronado and Ricky Ruiz. Also from his native Colombia, still working on that paperwork, is Steven Ribas. Very talented young player for Cartagena in the Colombian 2nd Division. Locomotive, good possession.
Yes.
New Mexico United to this point has had more of the ball, 57% to Locomotive's 43%, but Locomotive has found some good opportunities up that left, including this one to Moreno. It's around the defense. Nicolero over him. Good coverage. We'll go back to Ruiz. And around to the right side. Yuma. Made his bones as a defensive midfielder, so knows how to complete a pass. It'll get to Ribas. Ribas, that's deflected. Cleared away by Maples. United will continue to play out of the back. Well, you know a coach has done a good job, as Eric Quill has, when his name is mentioned for jobs at higher levels, which his name has in Major League Soccer. There has been more than one mention of bringing Eric Quill in to replace coaches who have been fired in the middle of the season in MLS. But again, Eric Quill has shown, former MLS player in his own right, had an opportunity to go overseas, wanted to stay at home and play college soccer, which he did. Oh, wide open. Moreno on the left, trying to work his way through, but Bruce does a good job of getting back, and they will give the handball. Nope. We'll say out for a throw. I heard the whistle blow, but in the end, Eligio Arreguin says throw in. The long switch to Hurst. Hurst sorts it out to Bruce. Quickly to the middle, Ribas, taken away by Yuma. And the veteran puts it into the green seats. It's got to be a wonderful way to watch a soccer match, right? Just lay out on the lawn, bring your beach blankets, let the kids go play in the park.
Yes, yes. You don't need to worry because the place is safe. Good for the kids. So
not going to lose anything below the bleachers or your seats. Your seat is the ground.
Yes. That's the family place.
Yes. Throw in. Well done by Bruce, but really no one to lay it off to. Kalen Ryden from my hometown, Norman, Oklahoma. Ryden, of course, scored the match winner versus Locomotive FC in the Western Conference Finals to send Real Monarchs to the USL Championship match in 2019.
After that,
they won. They beat Louisville City to be crowned champions of the United Soccer League.
Yes, after that season, he's come for New Mexico.
Yes.
And then played to the...
He's another one who's been around a while.
Yes. That's the captain team. It's the tough guy. I play against him.
He is tough. Very physical presence.
Yes.
Wearing the captain's armband these days. Of course, all of those great names that we remember for both teams. Josh Suggs gave Locomotive fans fits. Santi Mawar, Locomotive. You still have Yuma. Jerome Kiesewetter. My broadcast partner, Leandro Carrico. You've certainly earned your place in this derby's burgeoning history.
Yes, I'm enjoying this game.
We all enjoyed it in 2021. Here's the switch.
In that time, so my first derby against the New Mexico, it's important because that is that year from COVID. No much fans on the stadium. So the fans we have here is that they enjoy the game.
Lucas Stoffer sees yellow here for Locomotive in the 32nd minute. We'll see this again. The lightest of touches. Hurst goes down a little easily, but would have been off to the races had he got around. Bit of a soft foul maybe. I'm not sure it's worth yellow, but I think that was more for the opportunity Hurst had had he stayed on his feet to run on in on goal against Jamali Waite.
Yes. When you have the opportunity for 1-by-1 and then you make the fouls, always they're calling for yellow card.
So, Akali, left-footed, and that's chipped. That's well done by Akali. Found the head he wanted, but that's Ryden and wasn't able to turn it in on goal. Jamali Waite sees an opportunity. Route one. Too far for Moreno. Tune into ESPN2 for a USL Summer of Soccer showdown. The last season's top two sides from the East and West face off in an interconference clash. Perennial powerhouse Sacramento Republic hosts Pittsburgh Riverhounds. That's Saturday, August 3rd at 9 p.m. in Sacramento, California. Good switch by United. That's going to find its way back to Hurst. Nowhere to go. Locomotive on the bounce. Well, Shaban not able to really turn and make anything of that.
The good point here is now with also the hydration break, no?
We'll see. Should be coming. Oh, there is no hydration break coming.
Yeah.
We just received official word of that.
When you don't have the hydration break, you say it's the good weather for play football.
Right. Well, it is overcast. Here's Hurst. Sprays it out wide to the right. Bringing that down Astorga. to the corner, Akale. Good work by Reese. Locomotive trying to clear the danger. Hurst, Nicoletto trying the interchange. Locomotive will issue that out of the area. Back to Hurst, though. It's a fight. Bodies flying everywhere. We play on. Wrighton will settle matters. Midway through the 35th minute, we are tied at 1. Locomotive scoring its first goal at home since June 15th. Couldn't come at a better time after Greg Hurst put United on top with the penalty in the 14th minute. Javier Nevares in the 21st with his second goal of the season. Who could forget his first? From midfield, beyond midfield, on the road at Tampa. Yeah, it took everybody by such surprise. Nobody knew who it was who scored it.
Yes, this is like a rocket goal.
Honestly, I thought it would be goal of the week. There was another midfield effort.
Oh, and that week is that week. It's strangely weak because there's so many goals.
There were incredible goals that week. Yes, another midfield goal won that goal of the week.
Yeah,
but Nevares, to me, that was just astounding.
I agree.
Loose, Yuma plays it away. Jamali Wake came out to play it. Yuma says, "No, I'll take it out, thanks."
No, now. And another one is that's happened.
Indeed. Good bounce to Calvillo. Wonderful to have him back in the lineup. Locomotive's last home match obviously had the red card suspension. Certainly missed him in Phoenix. Dolenmeyer over the top, too far for Lucas Stauffer, who appreciates the effort. You can tell Locomotive wants to chip the ball over the top. They feel they've got the speed in Moreno and Stauffer and a couple of others to go get that ball. Ruiz.
Just a good point for Locomotive. We'll try that ball. Maybe can get some results. I'll get a 1-against-1 on the wide.
Moreno trying to settle this. Brings it back. Back to the net, nowhere to go for Coronado. Nevares, the goal scorer. Dolenmeyer again. Good spell of possession here for Locomotive. Moreno. Ruiz. And back to Nevares. Over the top. It'll go out for a United throw along the touchline. Astorga to do the honors. Always good to see El Pasoans return, regardless of which uniform they wear. Memo Diaz and his family. I'm sure plenty of Astorga's family is here.
And it's a motivation for the player.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's good for the parents.
You did get to begin your professional career with your hometown club, correct?
Yes.
In Brazil?
In Brazil, yes. I'm starting my hometown team.
That's wonderful.
Yes, just
travel the world.
When you have a team, when play on your hometown, on your city, when you're kids, it's a dream. I want to play for my hometown team.
Well, there's so many wonderful names in Brazil. When you talk about Grêmio, Santos, Mineiro, all of them. That'll bounce kindly for Hurst. He gets around Bruce there to try and send it in. Well blocked. Good recovery by Nevares. Hurst is still down. Bruce crosses. Nicoletto Akale gets backed out of the box. Good defense from Coronado and Moreno. And Locomotive will see its way out of the danger. Moshaban. Calvillo. Nevarez, Dollenmeyer, again possession. For Locomotive, can they find something at the end of it? Here's Stauffer. I want to talk about somebody Locomotive is happy to have back in the lineup. That is number 4, Lucas Stauffer, the Energizer Bunny. For so much of what has been positive for Locomotive this season. Really haven't been able to see him get into the match so far. Here's Yuma. Shaban. Calvillo. Coronado. And Moreno. Coronado will have a go. That's scuffed. And he's complaining to the referee, as is Kalen Wrighton. I don't know if you thought that was touched on the way through. Let's see. Not quite sure what Coronado was upset about. But good work.
No.
He's saying it might have been a deflection. Maybe he was looking for a corner kick.
Yes, but this flag on the field, on the grass.
Right. 42nd minute. We are tied at 1 in the 17th Derby del Camino Real. We had to work a bit to settle on a nickname for this rivalry. The Rio Grande rivalry through the first couple of years, but I like Derby del Camino Real.
On the train, the Camino Real.
And I struggle a little bit between going back and forth with the English pronunciation of the word derby or the American pronunciation of derby. But I think derby is fine.
Derby's fine.
Derby or Derby? We'll go Derby. D-E-R should be Derby.
El Clásico.
El Clásico.
El Clásico.
El Clásico de
del
los
Rio Grande.
Del Rio Grande. There we go. I like that. That's not bad. But this is very much the Camino Real. The Royal Way from Santa Fe through the Pass of the North and on to Mexico City from back in the Spanish colonial days. Shaban. Well fronted by Hurst, but they'll get it out. Rivas into space for Stauffer. Stauffer, the Kentuckian. Top of the box here. Calvillo. Stauffer, that's deflected. Only to Calvillo, chips it through. Rivas, the layoff for Stauffer. Stauffer comes around and fires wide. Calvillo wanted it.
Yes.
Stauffer decided to keep it.
Yeah, he uses that ball for the Calvillo because they come from front for the goal. So Stauffer is his run on. Yeah. And then Calvillo has your right foot. That's that good fit for take a shot.
Well, Stauffer wanted to keep it. His left-footed effort does go wide in the end.
That's good.
Midway through the 44th minute. Here's Ryden. That's well done. Excellent work by Coronado, and Locomotive winds up with possession again. He's been a solid pickup in the 2 matches he's played for El Paso already. You can see why Wilmer Carvalho wanted to bring him here.
Yeah, when the coach know the players, they know how they use the potential for the player on that team, on them. So, okay, we must say no. On my team, he's played for my style, and then the key point for the team.
New Mexico deliberate here. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest in Select products, specials, and more. Select the player's choice. We're hearing 2 minutes of stoppage time. We'll find that out shortly from our 4th official, Drew Player. And that is exactly what Drew Player shows. Shaban. Maples. Locomotive allowing him to have that space and delivers a pass to Akale. Trying to deliver back to Akale, and it's intercepted. Moshaban over the top. Moreno. But well seen in the back by Maples. Good keep in the possession to get the Rivas. Sprayed wide. Hurst the back heel. Hurst trying to play one touch. Couldn't connect with Muhammad, and here comes Locomotive. Right out of the back looking for Moshaban.
That's the point for Moshaban playing like a 9.
False 9 a little bit?
False 9.
Yes.
Because they have speed for a run behind the defender line.
Locomotive has done well to shut things down from the wing, especially on their left defensive side, as we are seconds away from the halftime whistle. A little more success for United up that left side. Locomotive's right wing. And that is a foul. Locomotive with a free kick coming. So we've played the 2. I would imagine the next kick of the ball by Jamali Waite will earn the whistle from Eligio Arreguin. It does indeed. And we are tied at 1 going into the locker rooms here at Southwest University Park in the 17th Derby del Camino Real. What are your thoughts quickly before we break here? Leandro, pretty good half?
That's the men's of the game, the goals. It comes and good for the both team. Play well. No satisfied for new player.
And you saw the goal scorers, Greg Hurst for Locomotive FC, Javier Nevares. And that's where we stand after 1 half of play. All tied at 1, as you would expect in a Derby del Camino Real. Back with more after this.
Southwest Auto Glass is El Paso's leader in glass repair and replacement since 1992. Reliable and proven service, we offer the best value in the auto glass industry. When it's time to get your car back on the road, Southwest Auto Glass will install it professionally and safely with the highest quality products and services. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Use the experts that national car dealers and professional football players use. Southwest Auto Glass, your glass installation experts.
Did you know that the last medication approved for OCD was in 1993? Living with OCD can be overwhelming with persistent obsessions and compulsions, and it rarely responds to traditional therapies. It requires specialized treatment. TMS El Paso is leading the way in treating OCD with the most recent FDA-approved transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's time to rediscover your peace of mind. TMS El Paso, healing minds and helping hearts.
A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center. With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park, tied at 1 apiece. The 14th minute goal by Greg Hurst, equalized by Javier Nevares in the 21st. As we take a look at the Western Conference standings, and these two teams could not be more opposite when it comes to the record book. 35 points, New Mexico United pacing the division by 3 over Sacramento Republic, Oakland Roots. Everything's been a little back and forth. I was commenting with you before the match on the way the Western Conference, nobody's really taken a real hold. They haven't grabbed the conference and made it theirs. You see the top two teams in the East over 40 points already. This is still anybody's division, which helps out Locomotive if they can go on a bit of a run.
Yes, yes. You can see the strong teams that have in the West Conference, because you can see the 3 or 2 points between the one position and another one. You can solve the 3 teams at the same point. So it's the West Conference.
It is back and forth. Locomotive FC, if they have an opportunity for 3 points, only 5 away from the next spot up. But they need to make those wins happen as ASAP. Upcoming matches, Detroit City FC versus Rhode Island FC. We talked about that earlier in the first half. That is a big one on August 3rd, and it is on CBS. And Sacramento Republic versus Locomotive FC, August the 14th on CBS Sports Network. So Locomotive getting its opportunities here. The USL Soccer Summer of Soccer continues on CBS, CBS Sports Network, and on Golazo, as well as ESPN2. But that August 3rd match, a couple of sides with exciting stadium projects, looking to build on that momentum in the Eastern Conference. Rhode Island FC, they've got their stadium in the works. Detroit City FC will have. And as Locomotive FC has their opportunity August the 14th as well. Upcoming matches there. Sacramento Republic, obviously always at the top. They've got their own stadium designs, but things pretty good right now in Sacto, as they call it in California. That's where we stand. 1 apiece here at Southwest University Park. The GECU green seats, a relaxing way to watch a match. For a match that's not relaxing at all. More coming up after this.
Family place.
Here we go.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold. For the moments when anticipation becomes celebration. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
Touchdown by Rodriguez. Going for goal. It's Morris, and it's in. Detroit City's ahead. This space. Well, he'll have a go from distance. Oh, what a goal!
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. A summer's evening here in El Paso. And this game has been as warm as the temperatures. One apiece between Locomotive FC and New Mexico United. Not a whole lot of contentiousness, but we've seen some pretty solid soccer. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo with you here from Southwest University Park. And for the highlight of our first half, we'll take a look at Javier Nevares' goal as Locomotive FC able to equalize the turnover. That was key. Marco Micheletto spills it. Calvillo the layoff, and Nevares. Tambakis didn't even move. Rooted to his spot.
That starting when Nevares is pressed high, and then the pass for Calvillo, and then take a shot. That's his starting when he press high. They deserve, because he started the own goal. Doug.
Javier Nevares, indeed, was there to receive after initiating the play. Locomotive, that is the equalizer. Eric Calvillo lays it back to the man who starts it. We're tied at 1 at halftime.
Up and Running doesn't just sell running shoes, they make sure you get the right shoe for you. Our expert staff provide fitting analysis to get you the right fit every time. So many brands to choose from. Up and Running has hats, apparel, eyewear, and hydration gear. Ask about our free VIP program. Stay active, stay healthy. Find your perfect running gear at Up and Running, 3233 North Mesa, Suite 205.
Hi, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and today I would like to introduce you to a new modality to treat joint pain, either shoulder, knee, or any other type of joint pain, called PNS, short for peripheral nerve stimulation, which is highly successful. So if you or anyone you know suffers from these type of ailments, please call us at 915-857-4130.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park, the 17th Derby del Camino Real. Locomotive FC, New Mexico United tied at 1 apiece. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo with you as we take a look at the first half stats. Each team with a goal, each team with about the like number of shots, and shots on target. New Mexico United, the first one of the match. an easy one for Jamali Waite to handle. But possession obviously favoring United, as Locomotive's philosophy has been very much to sit back and try to knock it long over the top, Leandro.
Yes. Well, like I say, they try to run back for Moshabari. We use the speed for him.
But one of our Casa keys to the match, the 3 offside flags have gone up against Locomotive. That's one they've got to watch. A very, very organized New Mexico unit. Tied at 1 here at halftime. Back with more from Southwest University Park after this.
Did you know that the last medication approved for OCD was in 1993? Living with OCD can be overwhelming with persistent obsessions and compulsions, and it rarely responds to traditional therapies. It requires specialized treatment. TMS El Paso is leading the way in treating OCD with the most recent FDA-approved transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's time to rediscover your peace of mind. TMS El Paso, healing minds and helping hearts.
Southwest Auto Glass is El Paso's leader in glass repair and replacement since 1992. Reliable and proven service, we offer the best value in the auto glass industry. When it's time to get your car back on the road, Southwest Auto Glass will install it professionally and safely with the highest quality products and services. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Use the experts that national car dealers and professional football players use. Southwest Auto Glass, your glass installation experts.
Let's face it, when you have a plumbing problem, it's never a good time. But Sharp Plumbing can ease that pain with fast, friendly service. Sharp prides itself on getting the job done right. We've been fixing plumbing problems in the borderland for 30 years. Sharp is certified in tankless water heater installation and service. If you've been thinking about converting from a traditional water tank to a tankless water heater, give Sharp a call today. 915-892-5790. Sharp Plumbing.
Welcome back. Southwest University Park is the place. 1-1 is the score. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrijo as we take a look at our first half highlights here from El Paso, Texas. And it's Rivas with the early effort. That was that first shot on goal. Easy enough for Jamali Waite. Locomotive, opportunities, good solid defense. We see getting up Robert Coronado, but Jamali Waite, the late challenge on Bruce. And Eligio Arreguin points immediately to the spot. Greg Hurst, the big Scotsman, with his 8th goal of the season. That was the 14th minute. And screaming to the fans up with the curse in section 214 and 15. New Mexico United had that big start they wanted. But Nevares, the giveaway by Micheletto is key. Nevares starts it by taking advantage of the giveaway. Calvillo lays it back to him, and he scores his 2nd of the year in the 21st minute. And we're all tied at 1 apiece as we get ready for the second half of play. If you're Locomotive FC, Leandro, what are you looking for here in half number 2?
So now for the second half, I believe it more intensity and speed on transition game.
And we are underway for half number 2. Locomotive with the first touch. Ruiz, that left wing side. He and Robert Coronado have done very well. We pointed out in the first half, both playing under Wilmer Cabrera at RGV Toros FC. Solid additions for this Locomotive squad, which has shown some fight even after falling behind. Again, Locomotive just its 16th goal of the season, and its first at home in a month and a half almost. Locomotive with the fewest goals scored this year in the USL. They They have some offense. Can they come away with points? They need 3. And a collision out of the wing as Hurst is taken down. Eric Calvillo getting a talking to by Eligio Arreguin, our referee. And it will be a free kick for the visitors. Switch it back out to the left. Hurst, the header. Bruce swung in, dealt with by Nevarez, who took that one awkwardly. And he immediately goes down to the turf. And it's a nod to the dock.
No, it's not hard.
Just an awkward hit. Ricardo Reis, Andres Rivera on to take a look at Nevarez. 23-year-old, equalizes for Locomotive FC with his second goal of the season. And he has been one of the brighter spots for this Locomotive team.
He's good.
In a difficult season. Seems to be okay.
Yeah.
Went down immediately, and referee Arreguin immediately whistled for the trainers.
Maybe he wanted just coming from the trainings. Hey, he's coming. I want to see him.
Right. Wilmer Cabrera talking with Ray Sari, his top assistant. Because it was an immediate signal for the trainers to come and take a look, Nevarez has to come off and gets waved right back on by our referee. There's Hurst. Well played back to Rivas. Hurst will curl one into the far post. That's well dealt with. Skyball though, danger not cleared. Now it is, more or less. Coronado trying to get it out to Moshaban. United ready for it. Seems like they've made some adjustments. Here's Hurst again. The big Scotsman. Over the top. From the back, dealt with well. It's Hurst again in the area. Jumping ball. That's deflected off Nicoletto. Rolled out for a United throw by Nevarez.
Good starting for United. Good starting, good pressure, good intentions on attacking.
It seemed like hard contact, and they will whistle the stoppage to the play. Abdi Mohammed goes down.
Yes, the ball.
And turnabout is fair play. The Locomotive fans, after the curse has let Nevarez be the recipient of the Pobrecito chant here tonight. Some young locos in attendance on a Saturday evening at Southwest University Park. Quick visit. Mohammed will come right back on. A quick visit with his training staff. Dolenmeyer. That is a foul. Rivas sends the big man down. Noah Dolenmeyer came on loan last season from LAFC and has stuck around. Signed to a full-time contract with Locomotive this year.
Yes.
He's been solid in defense.
It's good for him.
Awkward bounce. Yes, indeed.
Take fitness for maybe for going back for the MLS.
That's always the goal. And still young enough to make that happen. Meyer there to intercept this one again. Does well to keep it in play. With a good touch by Akale. Back to the team captain for United, Kaylin Wright. I don't think many United fans or Locomotive fans will forget big number 5, Josh Suggs, patrolling that back line and jumping into the attack more than once. Here's a big effort. Blocked immediately. Rivas tried to have a go, or Micheletto, pardon me. But Nevares has been everywhere he's needed to be.
Yes.
Javier Nevares has had a pretty solid match.
That is the position he's like to play. When you play in your position, or original position, so you feeling good for do your job, for do you like it.
Defensive midfield pretty much.
Yeah.
Really started for Locomotive on the wing quite a bit. But
yes, because he's coming from Juarez, and then Juarez is playing on right back or wing. So maybe here's they get the confidence when they play on the under 17, under 20 on Juarez. So now he's feeling more good, or more prepared for play again on center midfield.
Started his professional career in 2017 with Guadalajara, Chivas, before moving back to his native Ciudad Juarez. Also in that season, was with them through 2022. And really last season as well in Liga MX. It's from that wing position where he scored that first goal. A huge midfield effort. That's a pushover. No foul, says the referee, as Dolenmeyer gets tied up. They're not wasting any time. Micheletto goes down, but here comes Locomotive, rolled into space. Moshaban issued off the ball by Kaylin Wright. Wright just leaning in and making sure he wasn't able to cut inside.
Yes. Yes, yeah, experience on defending.
We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the replay of Dolenmeyer's defensive effort here shortly, as Micheletto did go down in the box, but not enough to point to the spot for a second time tonight. Religio Arreguin. Yuma had to get that one right and did. Stauffer to clear it out.
So you can see that Yuma, after the penalty, he don't leave more. The ball come. The ball comes, they go out.
Out it goes. He will waste no time. 38 years old. Native of Madrid, Spain, has been part of this Locomotive lineup, as we pointed out, from the very beginning. Not the tallest player. You wouldn't expect to see him at center back necessarily, but just so composed, always knows where to be.
Yes, it's experienced play. He's come from the Spain football, so they have good point there. How's they play? How's they use the timing? How's they give the confidence for the teammates? That's just Yuma on field.
Rayo Vallecano from 2005 to 2011. Rayo Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano B for the start of his career in the early 2000s. Yes, he's been around that long. Here's Hurst. Curls one in, lifted out. And that's going to be a handball. It bounced up on Hurst. He's not happy about it. But it'll be a free kick. We're hearing Nick Hines is about ready to make an entrance for Tumi Moshaban. So the first substitution coming for Locomotive FC in short order. Wilmer Cabrera has to be happy with the defense, but his team a little more under siege. New Mexico United has done very well in the second half. They keep pressing, keep looking for those opportunities, and they're finding some.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's the goals come from the penalty. The United don't create so much chance for take a shot or for using the saves of the week from Jamal.
That's right. I think Jamali Waite would prefer not to have to make the save of the week every week.
Yeah.
But he has 3. That's a good ball in. Bruce couldn't hook it down. Will bounce kindly, though, for New Mexico United. Rivas trying to make a turn here. Paso will issue it out, and it'll come to the right wing. Akale dangling, throws it in. That is deflected by Dolenmeyer. Akale, a little shove from Coronado. And it is Robert Coronado with the ball. Chipped up and over by his former RGV teammate Ricky Ruiz. We are seeing Nick Hines on the touchline. New Mexico United not waiting around. Ryden over the top, too far.
Ryden has a good pass like he tried to now. So it's that danger pass if you don't be ready from this pass.
So it will be Hines in from Oshaban here in the 58th minute.
Yes, maybe Rivas go for the center forwards and then change the Moreno for the another side.
It looks like Moreno is headed from the left to the right.
Yes.
Just to shake things up a little bit. Hines immediately filling the spot that Moreno has been in most of this match. And here is his first touch. Coming into the middle from the right to Hines. The switch out wide to the right from Coronado. Moreno from Calvillo, back to Stauffer. Stauffer, well dealt with by Hurst. Stauffer still trying to see his way through. That'll be pushed out for a throw off the foot of Abdi Mohammed. And New Mexico United with its first substitution. It'll be Akale. He's run a pretty solid race tonight. For Flanagan. Avion Flanagan. Fleet-footed defender. Takes a spot on that right wing for United. Yuma to Dolenmeyer. And that's going to be a yellow card.
Yes.
Flanagan, his first touch of the game is from Ricky Ruiz. Honestly. And that was a deserved yellow. Professional foul, as you said.
Professional foul.
So the 60th minute caution issued to El Paso's Ricky Ruiz, who seemed to have watched some game tape of Flanagan from earlier this season. That young man can fly.
So better they do that professional foul.
Better than the alternative, maybe.
Yeah.
Here's Hurst again. Up top, that's deflected. It'll go out for a United corner. Nicoletto having a go. You know, he'd love to make up for the mistake that gave Locomotive its tying goal. it will be Micheletto. Back with Flanagan for the corner. Jamali waits. And right out again for another corner. Off the foot of Micheletto.
The second half, the ball was trying to find all the heads that the players had.
Nothing's made its way through, has it? You're right.
It's a GPS on the heads, the player heads.
Flanagan, perhaps. Nope, it's the touch. We'll take it short. Back to Flanagan from Micheletto. Dealt with by Ruiz. Hines trying to get a touch. Got a foot in there, but Sergio Rivas will keep control and sprayed too far to the wing. So let's go back to that short corner.
Yes.
Flanagan.
On the moment you touch the ball, the game started.
So well done by Flanagan, but United not able to do anything with it there.
Maybe he just tried a 1v1 on the penalty and on the area. That's no Sousa.
Locomotive desperately trying to make something work offensively here. Good switch out to Hines. Hines in it for the score. Rivas, beautiful one-touch soccer, but the flag is up. It won't count. Offside is the call. We play on. The flag is up. That'll be another one we'd love to look at. Through ball here will go out for a goal kick. Premature smoke pots. He was a step ahead. Rivas almost played him onside coming back, but that was the right call from the assistant referee.
So El Paso, they find the way for the goal. Now, just take a time for a score.
Fourth offside of the night. And that one was costly. The goal does not count. A lot of fans with their own sarcastic cheer. We won't get into the translation of that one. Moreno trying to make some way forward against his old team. Dealt with well by Maples. Hurst. It's off of Stauffer. A touch from Mohammed. And another corner for New Mexico United. Fourth of the evening for the team in gold. In the 17th Derby del Camino Real. Haven't seen a lot of the contentiousness, the fights that we've seen in others, but we do have 25 minutes left, don't we?
Yeah, no calling.
Yeah, right. Don't say anything yet.
No calling, Doug.
Micheletto over the top. Wait is there. Sure hands. Safe hands. Quick restart out to Hines. Well fronted and lays off for Luis or Coronado. The turnover. And here's Bruce. Oh, that is
hard.
That is worthy of a yellow card as Bruce goes down in a heap.
That is not professional foul.
That's a little more. Well, I guess I spoke too soon.
Yes.
Talking about the rivalry, the Englishman going down in a heap. Nevares will receive the yellow. Daniel Bruce. Well, Nevares making a play at the ball, and that might have saved him from something worse than a yellow.
So sometimes the play use that movement. That movement where he says that you put the ball on your left side and then protect the ball your right foot, and then the play comes to tackle the ball and then take your foot, your foot, and then they make the fall.
Jamali Waite sets the wall. And here is Hurst. Can certainly go direct. That free kick coming in a very dangerous area. The Scotsman can sure bring it. As we hit the 68th minute, Hurst. The run up over the top. The wall does its job. It's out for a corner kick. Fifth corner of the night for United. United really starting to squeeze things a little bit, aren't they?
Yes, they're starting more aggressive and intensive on the second half.
Looks to be Flanagan to take this one. In swinging ball, headed out surely by Yuma. Again, though, New Mexico United controls the possession. Rivas, or rather Micheletto. Over the top, knotted down into the middle. It's Bruce. So well worked. Muhammad back to Bruce, and it's Daniel Bruce to give United the 2-1 lead on the stroke of the 69th minute.
Well, it's not under for goal. And the under for goal is that they're starting on a good cross, a beautiful cross, on the good setback, and score. So if you saw that all the playing, that's that beautiful goal. Look at the cross.
Micheletto.
Yes.
Muhammad looked like he was going to go for goal and froze everybody on the Locomotive back line. Right back across, and the Englishman slots it home to give United a 2-1 lead.
Good play from New Mexico.
Daniel Bruce giving the visitors from Albuquerque, who are here in force, some joy here in El Paso, Texas tonight. Well fought for here by Hines. Hines still loose. He's going to get it back. Looking gets taken down in the box. The referee has a look. And it's going to be a dissent yellow card coming, I believe, for Rivas. Joaquin Rivas has a go at the referee, who watched it transpire in front of him. And Rivas for dissent will go into the book.
Yes.
So well done by Nick Hines. Hines, and that's probably the right call in the end. Maples. He's getting tangled up.
Yeah,
was there a tangle of feet?
Yes, he's pulled a little, but not too much for the penalty. He's to have a contact, but not too much for set the penalty.
And it's Astorga with the throw in coming.
The man from El Paso.
The El Paso native, Arturo Astorga, with the throw in. Daniel Bruce with his 4th goal of the season. Loose ball again. Dolenmeyer has this one well covered, and Waite will give it a ride. Locomotive with the throw in here. Coronado, Yuma, and Dolenmeyer. Locomotive having to play from behind again. They found the equalizer in the first half. They'll need to find another in half number 2. Dolenmeyer pushes that one. Last time Locomotive scored twice in a match was May 24th in Charleston. One of their 3 wins, a 2-1 win versus the league leading Battery. Over the top, Bruce with an athletic effort on his bike. But it looks like the flag went up anyway.
No, he saw it.
It's a goal kick. I thought I saw the assistant referee point the flag. Let's see.
No, he's come good.
Bruce just wasn't able to settle that one.
He's tried the bicycle.
La Chilena.
La Chilena.
And that's going to be a foul on Rivas. Apparently, one of the Locomotive assistant coaches also received a yellow the same time as Joaquin Rivas did. So, as they would say in hockey, a bench minor. Over the top. That'll be a throw-in for United. But yes, it has been since late May. Finding Locomotive scoring twice in a match. They have done it more than once this season. On the road, both times. Loudoun United FC on May 10th. They did score twice on the road in Albuquerque earlier this year. Over the top. Whoa. Daniel Bruce, so well done. Bruce knocked away Jamali Waite. Oh, they are finding number 25. Whoa. Over the top are United.
So what a touch for the...
Nevares, so beautiful to Nick Hines. Hines floats one. Too far ahead for Moreno.
Whoa.
Nevares is down.
He's down.
Grabbing his left leg.
Cramps.
It's got to be. We haven't had hydration breaks. Over the top. How about that kick save from Jamali Waite?
Great reaction.
Right? Daniel Bruce has scored the go-ahead goal and almost had his second, which would surely have all but salted this one away for United. But Jamali Waite was waiting. Locomotive also scoring twice versus Oakland Roots at home earlier this year. So there have been 4 matches where Locomotive has found the net twice in a match.
If you do 1 time, you can do 2 times.
Why not? They've done it 4 times, so surely they could do it again.
So you know the way for them to do that.
They are capable. Locomotive has never had its entire lineup, whether it's through international call-ups or injuries. And we pointed out earlier, Petar Petrovic, Justin Dillon, both missing today.
The points here is the derby. If you look the last game is finishes on the last minute. So we can have the good moments from between here to the finish the game.
Nevada's back and up in action. Lucas Stauffer into space for Moreno. Number 10 has seen the ball way too little this second half. Maybe that switch of position just to try and get him on the ball more. Here's Nevada's, sprays it left for Hines. It's worked a treat for Locomotive since Hines has come on. That earns Locomotive its first corner of the second half off the foot of Astorga. A couple of subs coming for United. Jacobo Reyes will come in for Daniel Bruce. Here in a bit. But it is a Locomotive corner, and it is Eric Caudillo. Set piece. Opportunity headed clear. Good effort by Mohammed to be there for it. Nevares from the back, over the top. Again, Mohammed, it'll be a foul on Nevares, and that is going to be a second yellow.
Whoa.
I don't know about the second yellow. The first was pretty obvious. But again, another foul on Avion Flanagan. And this one will see Nevares shown the exit. So whatever Locomotive will have to do, they'll have to do with only 10. Marco Micheletto coming off for Nicky Hernandez. Was there something else in this? This was a foul. I'm not sure if it was worth a yellow. Well, Nevares was putting on the brakes. Now that's a little light for my liking.
Yeah, this is putting a little bit the legs on the air and stuff.
It was, right.
Yes. If TC is coming and then stop it and then okay.
Flanagan made a meal of it, but that will, Nevares will be shown the exit and will of course be missing for Locomotive's next match on the road in Memphis on the 3rd of August. So problematic in more ways than one. Bolu Akinyode onto the pitch for Locomotive FC. So Reyes on for Bruce. Hernandez for Micheletto. And Bolu Akinyode on to try and settle that defensive midfield, especially in the absence of Nevares, who's done a fine job tonight.
Yes,
Right, it was a foul. I would agree that was a foul.
Yes.
I don't think it was worth the second yellow.
Yes.
But that's what it is in the eyes of Eligio Arreguin. Trying to play it wide, Calvillo looking to find Hines. Well, Locomotive formatically is going to have to stay tight. Just in terms of their strategy, tight defensively, but especially with 10 men on the pitch, somebody's going to have to step up and make a play, aren't they? It's going to require an individual effort of some kind to break through.
Yes, so some players have to give a little bit more they have. So spend more energy or pick more passion now, because when you play star one man less, well, this is so hard. What?
It's difficult. New Mexico content to knock it around here. No need to be wasteful or to take chances. They have the lead. They have a man advantage. And United looking for its 5th win on the road this season. And it's 13th on the year overall. working up that left wing. Back into the middle. Try to go over the top. Knocked around a bit. That's going to be a handball and a free kick coming. We're hearing Emiliano Rodriguez will come on. Here shortly for Locomotive. Former Academy player. Signed to a full team contract. He's getting some quality minutes. Here's New Mexico United. Put out by Stauffer. Throw in coming for United FC. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on CBS Sports Golazo Network and on ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Locomotive could use a little emergency help as we hear the sirens in downtown El Paso. Is anyone coming to the rescue? We'll find out.
Yes. Don't worry, I'm here.
That's right. A man with the Tony Stark glasses. We need some Iron Man.
Yeah, let's call him.
Over the top, well done. Flanagan sets it up. The shot deflected in. The flag is up and won't count. Jacobo Reyes thought he had one. It took a little bit for the AR to raise the flag, but raise it he did. It will not count. Reyes is disappointed. We'll have a look if we can as Locomotive makes its substitutions. Amando Moreno coming off for Ricardo Zacarias. And a pretty good race run by Robert Coronado today as he is replaced by Rodriguez. Over the top, let's have a look. So well done to find Flanagan. Flanagan picks his moments. There it is. Oh, shielding the referee.
I don't know.
The offside flag goes up on Nicky Hernandez. Nicky Hernandez, in the eyes of the assistant referee, I think, impeded the vision of Jamali Waite. He was not offside in the play. The ball never touched him, but he was positioned right in front of the goalkeeper.
Yes, but that's difficult for... That is...
And a caution issued to Eric Quill, protesting the fact that that was not a goal.
Yes, because you can saw the player from New Mexico. He don't move. He take the position, but he don't go for the ball.
Stood completely still, but still positioned closely enough to the goalkeeper that, in the eyes of the AR, no goal.
No goal. So,
make of that what you will. There have been a couple of questionable calls for both sides, I think. But overall, it has not been a contentious Derby del Camino Real. We've seen it a lot worse than this between these two teams.
Yes, that's the point. That's the point. They have to keep it, because
keep the lid on.
Maybe comes some surprise.
Right. There are still 5 minutes left plus stoppage time. We'll see. But Locomotive down a man and down a goal. It's problematic. Here's Flanagan again. Missed it for himself, and it got away.
Yes, that's so fast.
Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC channel 157. That's North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Plus your matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. Sirius XM FC channel 157 in the new Sirius XM app. Rodriguez fouled. Free kick coming for Locomotive FC. Reyes making sure Locomotive not able to restart quickly. Calvillo. Rodriguez Former Academy man and lost by Stauffer on the touchline. United has earned points in 4 of its last 5 matches, 4 straight. Looking to make it 5 straight here. Again up the right wing, Flanagan cuts to his left foot, goes all the way through the box. Flanagan to the other side. The back heel, floated by Hurst to the far corner, he missed it. That was beautifully done.
Yes.
Kept waiting for Flanagan to pull the trigger, but
he's trying to find a way for shooting, but
Locomotive solid defense.
Yeah.
Knocked out for an El Paso throw, and that was a good-looking shot from Hurst.
Yeah.
Guiding that to the far post, but wasn't able to find the corner.
So you can saw the New Mexico, they have one more man, and then it is to wait and then keep the position, like just play 11 against 11. Of course they play.
Good work by Nicky Hernandez to take that one off Yuma. Out it comes the back heel. Reyes, Hernandez, flag is up.
So like I say, they have that plan for the game, and then it's consistent, and then keep the plan for the game.
Dolenmeyer, Yuma. Trying to find a line-splitting ball. Not able to get it through. Running at the back line. Here's United again. To the far post and a miss by Nicky Hernandez. Good work through the middle though by Nana Hosu. Time running out for Locomotive FC.
Sometimes I don't understand why he's takes so time for shooting the right foot. If he try to shoot him with the left, no. Maybe it's that
was there a little closer, a little sooner.
Yes.
Into the 90th minute in El Paso. Ricardo Zacarias ready to do some running. Rodriguez playing way up high. The bounce to Stauffer on the clearance. Calvillo. We are hearing 6 minutes of stoppage time. Aquinode. Can Locomotive find the equalizer? Dolenmeyer. Yuma. Bounced up high. Rodriguez trying to fight it off, not able to do so. And 6 minutes of stoppage time is the official word as Jacobo Reyes goes down on the touchline. Urged to get back to his feet by Mr. Arreguin. Wilmer Cabrera giving directions to Lucas Stauffer. Too far up the pitch for our referee's liking. Yuma searching ball. Not much there. Here's Rodriguez trying to find Stauffer up the wing. Oh, and wide open. Hurst leaves off. They try to get it back to Hurst, and it's too far. Nicky Hernandez, perfect opportunity, just couldn't settle the ball down.
Yes.
Otherwise, the Scotsman would walk in.
The intention is good, but the pass is not come from like he think.
Into the second minute of 6 added. Yuma. Calvillo draws the contact and the foul. Taken down by Rivas, who gets a yellow card. It has to be for words after the foul. It didn't look like much of a yellow card offense on the contact anyway. Here's Hines. Lays it back. Reese. Dolenmeyer. And Akinyode. Dolenmeyer will slice one. Stoffer trying to make a run, and it's whistled for the pull on Mohammed. As those two square off a little bit. Here we go. Alex Tambakis has done a fine job in net tonight. Not really challenged a whole lot, but there you see 583 saves that passed El Paso's Evan Newton. He has no saves tonight, but had already passed Evan Newton in past matches. And Newton's career shutouts in the USL might be in danger of being lapped by Alex Tambakis as well. Clean sheets.
5 clean sheets on the season. That's good.
Tambakis has been the man. He has had to be active from time to time, but Eric Quill has that back line in solid shape for United. Hines, good turn. He's been positive when they've been able to get in the ball. Does well here. Having a go, it's deflected and just wide. Corner kick coming. Lucas Stoffer has a drive. And Tambakis had to be on his line there.
Yeah.
On his game. That was wide in the end. It's not a shot on goal.
He stuck the ball.
Tambakis has had to make a couple of saves tonight. He had to make one in the first half. But the other one was a goal. And that's been it. Headed toward the 5th of 6 added minutes. Driving shot, deflected. Tambakis did have to be there on Zacarias that time and did get a paw to it. It'll roll in a touch for Locomotive. Nick Hines with the throw in back to Waite. Tambakis, that was a clutch save.
Yes. Yes, good flick from Yuma. Good reaction from the keeper.
And it's 2-on-1. Here's Hurst walking in again. Hurst, Jamali Waite, the bounce, Waite again. Double save, this one on Nana Hosul. After Hurst was walking in, Jamali Waite still keeps this within reach for Locomotive. That's a handball. Quickly restarted. That's a foul and a free kick coming. And a yellow card for Zacarias. Walking in, the Scotsman thought he had his brace. Hosu right there on the bounce, but Jamali Waite saves the day again. The Jamaican international.
Good.
The defending save of the week winner, his 3rd of the season, and had to make some clutch
efforts. As a 1v1, that's good for the keeper. His hold, wait in the side, when the forwards decides, he's go forwards, and then the second one.
Just great reaction.
Yeah, great reactions in both moments.
Mexico United, though, with the 2-1 lead. They have beaten Waite twice. The 14th minute penalty. 10 combined cautions issued in this game. It is a little more contentious maybe than it has seemed. But of course the red card to Nevares has Locomotive playing with only 10. We are past the 6.
That is coming from the derby. We need to have El Clásico. So by the way, that good season from Jamal here, from here on the El Paso Locomotive, on the Copa America. Good season for him.
Going back, through, picked up by Dolan Meyer, not cleared. That is a free kick as Dolan Meyer is fouled. A little bit added on here. We've gone past the 6. Last-ditch effort. Whoa. That does not go where Ricky Ruiz wanted it to. Maybe some tired legs. Not a lot of chaos tonight at Southwest University Park. But New Mexico United on the verge of its second win. Over the top, we play on. And that is the end of the match. New Mexico United with the season sweep of their Camino Real rivals. Eric Quill with words for Wilmer Cabrera. Not quite sure what that's about. But Quill with a 2-1 win. And his United squad flying at the top of the Western Conference table. 38 points. Taking it to 41. This will push them over 40 points with their 13th win of the season. Locomotive still trying to figure it out at home. Back to wrap things up here from El Paso.
A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center. With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. Your final score, New Mexico United with the second half goal, 2-1 over El Paso Locomotive FC. As we check out our GECU save of the game. Guess who? Jamali Waite has done a fine job more than once. This is late in the match. It was surely going to be 3-1, but Greg Hurst stopped. Hamid stopped as well, and that was a spectacular effort from Jamali Waite.
Yes, so again. New
Mexico United fans happy, though, overall with the 2-1 win. As our physical play of the match, Eric Calvillo taking one for the team.
Shooting, I'm here, I'm Iron Man.
Right? Your final thoughts about tonight as New Mexico United takes all 3 points.
So that's the derby. That's we hope the game, no? Intensive in the second half, more intensive than the first half. New Mexico's coming for an aggressive intensive on the press high. So they get the point, they get the goal, opportunities.
Our thanks again to you for watching tonight, for our director and executive producer, Juan Gutierrez, for our producer tonight, Brianna Chavez. For Leandro Carrijo, I am Duke Keith. Your final score from Southwest University Park. Locomotive FC 1, New Mexico United 2. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Until then, so long, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.